Hey everyone, welcome. Hey, I just got a new phone. I'm excited. This is great. I'm in the dark. I have a little light on in my car and that's it. And you look how well you can see me. This is the new iPhone 11. Woo. So I wanted to continue on with what talking about change and what happens and how messy it is. Well, there's more to talk. There's so much to talk about here with change, and I've talked about how I'm in the muck of it, right? Well, not only am I in the muck of it, but here's what happens. So when we start to have changes in our lives, old patterns kick up, like no, like safety. Old patterns kick up that have us look for safety in our lives, right? Like what are some old habits, whether it's like eating donuts every morning or not exercising. Oh, I don't feel like it, like not feeling like doing that stuff. Just habits to keep us safe that we've done in our lives, they kick up. And that's a natural thing to happen because our physical bodies don't like change. So you have to anticipate that. You have to know that's going to happen when you're in the muck of change. And so what you want to do is you want to anticipate that happening and you want to just ride it, right? You just want to ride that wave. So, I'm going to say the last 2 days, this last weekend, I felt like I was walking through sludge. Like I could barely move my body. That's the way it felt. I'm having a tremendous amount of change. My mind was like super activated, right? Like I'm thinking. So this is a very typical pattern for me where I think, how can I think my way out of this? What can I do? What can I do? So like my brain gets overactive and my body slows down. That's a typical reaction to massive change. And I know that. And so what I did is I slowed down my mind. I didn't do massive work this weekend or anything. I just didn't do a whole lot where I had to think a lot. And then I moved my body. I did exactly the opposite. And you know what happened? Today, so this was 2 days. It was only 2 days. I woke up this morning and I'm like, I'm through it. Like I've done this enough to know that like, whew, I made it through the sludge. I am super energized. My brain feels normal again. My body is ready to go. That's what happened. So this is how it shows up for me. And I'd love to know how it shows up for you. Like this is how we get really smart with how to make changes, like changes that we want in our lives, how we make them happen and what we do about them. And then looking at the feedback that our body gives to us that, oh God, no, don't make me do this. That's the feedback our brain and body gives to us. And we can change that though. Like we can absolutely change that. But we have to know it's coming and prepare for it and have a plan for it. Like that's where so many people go off with, when they're trying to create change, but it doesn't work, is that they allow these patterns to come into place and take over their lives. But if we have a plan for it, we can actually overcome it so beautifully. So I wanted to share that with my story of like walking through sludge, an overactive brain, and what I did about it. And I did not eat the best. I'm a super, super healthy eater. I did not eat the best this weekend, I will say that, and that's another one of those, like when things aren't going well, the pattern shows up of like, oh yeah, feed my face. And so, I'm not perfect and it doesn't have to look perfect, but there's certain things that I did that I just knew that, was going to help me. So I hope you have success through your change. And let me know more about what does your brain or body do? What do your brain or body do when it's time, when change, you're initiating change in your life? And what do they do about it? How do they try to sabotage you, actually? It's a normal thing. It's a smart thing, right? They're trying to create safety for you. Like, why are you going out into the wilderness by yourself? You should never do that. That's really kind of what your brain and body are doing. Like, oh my God, you can't do that. Go back to the community, get away from the wilderness. Danger, danger. That's what it's doing. So, so there's nothing wrong with us. And it sometimes creates chaos in our behaviors and how we respond to people with things, right? Like, I was really kind of strange this weekend, I would have to say. I kind of hibernated a little bit to like not have to deal with some of it as well. So I would love to know what happens to you when you initiate change and your brain and body tries to sabotage it. All right. Thank you, everyone. I so appreciate you, and have a beautiful, amazing day. Bye.